Hey guys, so welcome back. Today we did our 3 monthly grocery haul. So if you want to see what we got, we'll have a video at the end. It was quite fun going shopping today. Um, Taking our daughter down. Obviously we haven't been grocery shopping for quite a while, so seeing her eyes light up with choices and trying to budget, because we only had a $300 budget this month for the 3 months. So getting her to decide what's important for her to have for the next 3 months as well. It's yeah, she's made some very interesting choices. She definitely got a Dalmatis, which was very important, as well as a smoked cheese. um, and what else did she get?
She got her spaghetti. So last night, because we homeschool, we sort of try and put school into. We follow the curriculum,
Yeah.
but we try and make things like this, like family time, education experience as well.
Yeah.
So, and she's getting really good. I could not have been more prouder. She's getting so good at time management and block scheduling, and she's 11, and
Yeah.
I'm just so proud of her. But last night, we've had a list on the fridge. So anything that's run out over the last couple of months, we just wrote down on this list.
Or anything that we wanted, well,
Sort of.
thought of that we wanted for next time.
Yeah. So it's been really well planned, and it's teaching her how to plan, which is amazing. But last night we priced everything out because we knew we had $300. So we priced out the amount of product we could get.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. But today it was really cool because most kids, especially 11-year-olds, will go, I want this, I want this, I want this. and she's really not that fast.
No.
Like, she enjoys food, but a lot of our food comes from the garden, and we eat as a family, and we laugh and we joke and we hang out and things, but it's not like we love food, but it's not surrounded, like our experiences that we're having now and our outings that we're having now, they don't revolve around food. Like, we took a Valentine's Day out and we did like a restaurant and things like that, but she's not fussed with sweets, she's not fussed with any of the shiny things that normal kids would do, and
she doesn't impulse
buy
things or say, I just saw this, or everyone else has got it, so I want it.
Yeah, and it's sort of taken the allure of things out, I suppose. But it was really fun last night planning and her counting, like working out. So she loves Dalmatis, and Dalmatis are they're rice stuffed wine leaves, and most people haven't heard of them, but we've got European background, so we eat a little bit differently. But it's just something that she enjoys with platter. So she worked out how many platters she'd have per month, times that by the 3 months, and it was just fun. It's been a really, really cool experience. So today we went to 3 different shops. We went to IGA, we went to Woolworths, and then we had to go back to Coles because she wanted fresh mozzarella, which is really quite hard to get.
Yeah.
And we went to the Woolworths, but the ones at Woolworths are just not that nice. And then we thought they'd have them at IGA. Well, our IGA has a lot of cheese. Used to have a lot of cheese.
It's changed a lot lately.
It's changed a lot lately. So I thought we'd have them there. Anyway, we'd come on a budget, and then we had a little bit of money left. So we went to Coles to get the fresh mozzarella. And then she was really excited because there was a dip there that we haven't had in years, and they brought it back, which was pretty exciting. So today we sat down and we ate that. So this is the platter that we make up from the ingredients that we've bought, and we're trying to get these ingredients made from our garden eventually. Our first step was the sun-dried tomatoes, but the capers we can use nasturtium seeds as a substitute. We do have an olive tree, we are just waiting for it to fruit. The gherkins we could use our cucumber harvest as pickles. Our cheese, no, because we don't have a cow, but by eating this way and only having to buy a cheese every 3 months, so say this was $6, this cheese, but we only use half of it in this platter, so it's only $3. So if you break it down bit by bit, it becomes inexpensive. This pork was last night's dinner. It was cured pork from our butcher, And then I've processed that leg into portions for toasted sandwiches, and if we're going to have it through pasta or things like that. So everything can be broken down into smaller servings and smaller prices, so that initial bulk price isn't such a huge hit when you're using it over time. And then this is just canned salmon, and we have that with crackers as well. So this is what we've been using for years with our daughter, and it's a great way for the kids to, if you put this in front of them, they're more likely to try something because you're talking, it's a relaxing environment, and it's something different. So it's great for the kids, it's great family time. If you haven't tried it before, give it a go.
It was quite fun today as well. Again, taking that school back out into the real world and getting her to see how much money we had left after each item and seeing what we could budget for. And
yeah, because we went to IGA with, I think we had 71
I think so, yeah.
left out of the 300. So at the IGA, because the Woolworths and the Coles were packed, so IGA was a little bit more empty. So we had the list out and then had excess left in our budget.
Yeah.
She was able to choose a couple more items. So there was a couple more dips that she wanted. So it was six dips at $3.30 each.
Yeah.
So we did $3.30 by 6, and then she took that off the total, and then we took those moments to then work down the total, and I think we worked out we had about $20 left. Yeah, so it was just, it was a fun experience, but it was a learning experience. So
yeah, and she had lots of fun too, and yeah, I think she enjoyed that little family outing. It was like a bit of fun.
So what we've been doing lately is we've really trimmed back our
like buying snacks and stuff out when we go out.
Yeah, so we drink organic coffee, so you can't really get coffee anywhere apart from home.
Not good coffee anyway.
Not good coffee. So we take our coffee with us, and we'll, like, if we had a full day, so today wasn't just a going out day, we had a chiropractor in the morning, and then we had the shop.
Yeah.
And so by the time we got back, it was about almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Whereas in that time before, we would have just had coffee and then probably would have stopped in somewhere for breakfast or something like that. And we're trying, because of this experience, we don't do that. So it's a no spend challenge. So
yeah. So we planned our day today and made some sandwiches this morning before we went out. So we had snacks in the car, we had coffee, we had water. So we're all set up so we can actually spend the time that we needed at the shops and not spend it, getting breakfast or hunting for food, getting lured in by the lovely smells at the shops and
which we're not really so lovely today.
No, not today. But then it's just one less thing as well to worry about while you're out shopping. You've got food in the car or take some with you. You don't have to worry about trying to find somewhere or how much it's going to cost. And yeah, if it's not budgeted for, then yeah, you don't spend it.
And that's something that we're really learning through this challenge, is to plan. So we plan ahead our goals yearly, but on our daily we don't really. So I have a monthly meal planner and I plan more than most, but if we're going to go out, then if we're not at home, it's not planned. It's just we would just go take our coffees and our waters, but we'd go for breakfast, or we would if we're out for a couple of hours, we'd go grab something. Whereas now it's teaching us that today we both had appointments at 9:30 and 9:40. So at 8 I was up making sandwiches and Matt was making coffee, and we were just getting it all together. So then we had that in the car.
Yeah. Set up, ready to go.
Yeah. And if you haven't done a challenge like this before, I would really recommend it just for that, because I think when your kids are little, you have to be so rigid in your planning, because you have to have nappies and you have to do this and you have to do that, and then
they have a nap time and then they have this.
Yeah. But then as they grow up, especially us because we've only got one, life gets a little bit more relaxed and you sort of forget about it until you have to again. And I've really enjoyed that. Like, and it sort of felt like a little road trip because, you know, we had this bag full of snacks.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We had this bag full of sandwiches, and you know, and our daughter was in the back, and then, you know, she was passing through the sandwiches
Yeah.
as we we're going through different shops, and, you know, stopping in the car to sit down and eat half a sandwich before you could,
Yeah.
you know, go on to the next. And it was quite a fun.
Yeah.
It almost felt like a little holiday experience.
And
So
it's interesting as well to take that extra step back away from just convenience.
yeah,
Convenience food, convenience, just having everything right in front of you, like at the shops. You know, you just go, oh, I'll just grab that. Spend money, don't realise. I'll have that, don't realise. And then it all adds up. And it's amazing how much we've saved as well, just not doing that anymore.
yeah. We hardly spend any money at all now, which is amazing. This month, in the way of groceries, we spent nothing. I did buy a lamb because the price was too good to pass up, and it was grass-fed, grass-finished lamb, and it was cryopacked, and it was delivered, and it was cheaper than any lamb I could price out around here. So, and they are going to be our butcher from now on because they're amazing. It's the Naked Butcher in Mundaring, and they're amazing, and they're amazing people too. They're just so lovely people. So that's where we're going to get our meat from now on. So that's all we spent this month. In future though, I think Matt and I were talking about, well, everything that we do now is planned purchases. So, which is another part of the challenge. Like, that was a goal that we'd been striving for a very long time. We don't spend excessively, but we didn't have everything compartmentalized how we wanted to, and now we do. So it's taken 2.5 months through the challenge.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of this challenge is going to be a breeze. We don't know if we'll continue in 2024. We will definitely take some of these
Learnings.
experiences and apply them. But we will be doing in Christmas. We've decided that we're going to double our budget. So we're going to do $300 every 3 months.
Yep.
So that'll be March, June, and September. But then in December that'll be doubled because there is a shop that we've stayed out of.
So this month we've got ourselves into outdoor cooking as well. So we cleared some space behind us, just over here. Put a little fire pit. One thing we learnt from doing this challenge is intentional purchases. So we put some money aside this month and we got ourselves an outdoor cooking set. So that comes with fold out cooking plate and a grill. So we can sit it over a little campfire. Comes with a tripod, Dutch oven, comes with gloves. Yeah, so it's got everything you need. We've used it already. It cooks really well. Doesn't take very long either, so you do have to have a nice flat surface or even surface if you want the oil to stay on the pan, just for future knowledge. But the grill worked perfect.
That was really fun though. So Matt's brother lives with us as well, and he's younger. So we have our daughter and we have him, and it was a really cool experience for both Matt and Sam to play around with the level and all that sort of stuff. It was sort of like a camping experience. And then our daughter, she sat with her marshmallows, and it was really quite cool. A really nice, relaxed night.
So we used to spend a lot of time hanging out around the fire. So it's quite nice to actually be able to, do it again, cook on the fire.
One of the ladies that I listened to, she was saying she does this challenge, less stuff, more life, and it's Amy Marion. And one of the challenges was no TV, and we don't watch TV, so we do, like, on slumber party night we will do a movie or we'll do a couple episodes of a show, but it's not part of our everyday life. And I'll have we'll watch YouTube, but it's not all day every day. Our daughter has a Switch. She's now got a PlayStation 5, and the first night that she got the PlayStation 5, and she hasn't played it since then, on her choice, not ours. And she played it for 20 minutes, half an hour, and that was it. She was done because she'd rather play a game or do something. Like, it's not that mind-numbing experience. She gets bored, which, it's really made us realize how much time we actually really do spend as a family. Like, we we talk a lot, and you know, we eat together. We've done things a lot without being intentional.
Yeah.
And now we're focusing on being intentional. I listen to YouTube or I listen to audiobooks while I work, and I work 7 days a week, so I listen to a lot of YouTube. And in listening to that, I realise how much time we actually spend together, which is quite cool. And
Yeah.
we do things a little bit differently, and we're just having fun. Like, this has been a really fun challenge.
It really is.
Yeah.
So it's been quite nice waiting for dinner to cook and playing cards or playing a board game. You know, one of our daughter's favourite game is Battleship because she loves to sink all my battleships, which is quite fun.
And cheat.
And cheat. Well, she tries, but
And you can tell when she's lying because she laughs.
yeah. Or play cards, and when she gets a joker, you can definitely tell she has no poker face.
Hey guys, so today we've done our 3-month grocery haul. We did the 3 Rivers challenge, and that's the 3 Rivers pantry challenge. That is a no spend. She does no spend for a couple of months during the beginning of the year, so January. I think she does till about March. Anyway, so based on that, I've watched her channel for a little while now, and some other channels as well. And based on that, we've decided to do a no spend for the year. So what this has taught us is we've known that for a long time now, we've eaten from the garden and all those sorts of things, but we don't really need to buy a lot of anything. Like what we've bought today is just pretty much a platter food and some custard tarts for our daughter. We've had a bit of a fun day today doing this, so we went to IGA, Coles and Woolworths because a lot of the things that we thought were in stock were not. And it was a great maths lesson too for our daughter. So our daughter homeschools, so she went through with a pen and paper, and as we were buying things, she was deducting off the total. We've given ourselves $300 every 3 months, and we actually came in under budget today, and there was not anything else that we wanted to fill in the excess, so that'll roll over to June's shop. And then if there's price increases or anything like that, or if there's anything that we run out of by then that buffer will be useful for that. So what we bought today is 12 of these Woolworths crackers. We were buying Eaton's, but we didn't go to Aldi, and these are just as good. So we have 12 boxes because we'll have about 4 platters per month over the next 3 months. We have 2 jars of mayonnaise. They are not probably going to be used in the next 3 months, but I did want them there just in case I decided to make a potato salad or anything like that, so that's why that is there. I've just opened my last mayonnaise, so that's their replacement. We've got 4 apple sauces. The apple sauces are for our roast porks. A bag of bags. We don't really use these, but I just wanted to have them on hand just in case. We have dips, that's for our platters. We have gherkins, that's for our platters. We have Dalmatis, they are essential for my child's happiness. We also have custard tart, she's picked out today. We have some cabanossi, we have some salami. Matt bought us some strawberries and this chocolate sauce for Valentine's Day, and my daughter's been talking about it ever since, so we decided to get that as well. This is her favourite cheese, so we bought 3 of those. We have 6 cans of spaghetti. Now, I don't really like to buy this sort of thing, but she has it every now and again. If we have, say, eggs and waffles, she'll have some spaghetti, so that's a little treat for her. We also have another smoked cheese that she wanted to try. She was really loving smoked cheese at the moment, so she's getting to try all those little things. Edam cheese, I love Edam cheese and I've eaten it since I was younger, so I bought some Edam cheese. This is the Dutch smoked plastic cheese. Gouda cheese, Matt picked out a cheese and chives cheddar. We've got some more smoked cheese for her to try. Some Port Salut. I was really excited about this. I haven't eaten this since I was a teenager, and it's like a brie consistency but a cheddar cheese taste, and it's so delicious. A mozzarella bowl. Again, this is for Shantae for the platter. she's picked out this vintage cheese, and we've had a brie just to put on the platter, and some bocconcini because she loves it. This Padano, sometimes I'll put this on a platter just a little bit, and it just is like a nice, really vintage strong cheese, and I love it with sun-dried tomatoes and all of that sort of thing. But what I mainly use it for is if we make chicken and dumplings, we'll put some on top. If we have spaghetti bolognese, Matt and I will eat that, and Shantae has her just dry parmesan, fake parmesan that she loves. I will also have it in a tomato and beef stock soup that I make. It's sort of like, it tastes like the Campbell's minestrone soup, and it's really delicious, and I'll put this on top with that. I just don't have any pasta in that. So now that we're not spending and we're living off what we're growing and our homemade products, we're getting less reliant on the grocery store. The only thing that we really need to buy is long life milk. So other than that, that would be the only thing that I now go to the grocery store for. So it just goes to show that we've made our own soil. We can live on what we've got. We've got eggs, we've got vegetables, we'll have honey soon.
As you can hear, we got the chicks chirping away, little babies.
Yeah, that's been really cute. Our daughter's really been enjoying having a snuggle with them during her school day. We thought this challenge was going to be a little bit difficult. We manage our money really well, so it's allocated to different sections in our budget, but we've always had an allowance of
Convenience.
Yeah. And now we don't really need anything. And it was nice today, like we had a mother and daughter day today, and I took my daughter to get her eyebrows waxed, and it was just lovely because I can give her that and we can have those experiences without having to worry about where the money's coming from. So if you were to go through your last 3 months in your bank statements, most people have either eaten or drank their money. So when you take that part out of the equation, you have so much excess. So we've used that to take a nice chunk out of our mortgage. We've used that for, you know, if my daughter needs anything, she has it. If we need anything, we have it. And, you know, we've still got a little bit to go, but we've got to that comfortability level just by managing our money and by growing our own food. Yeah, if you like these sorts of videos and you want to see where we go with this, just follow along and subscribe, because we're really enjoying the journey. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.